Welcome, over exuberant child puppet audience, to Geek Salad's Retro Movie Review from the Geek Salad Podcast. I'm Andy.
And I'm Mike.
And we have two amazing guests, Rifftacular guests, if you will, while we are continuing through our Riff Christmas. And that is the amazing Triv.
Hello.
Hey. And he has been a constant all Christmas season, much like Krampus. It is our good friend Kurt Smith.
Hoi hoi.
He was quite Krampus-esque, isn't he?
After watching this for the first time, I really understood the whole Village of Madness part of the title.
Oh god, this Big Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny look like a sane, rational movie.
They have their own ice cream bunny, Kurt.
That's even more scary.
This is usually when we do most of our reviews. Mostly when we do our reviews, we're mainly doing MST. I think this is the first time we've done a Rifftrax.
Yeah, I think so.
And this is a weird one too, because like only one of these is available through like the free YouTube.
Really?
I don't believe Village of Madness is available on any of like the free streaming sites like Tubi or Prime. Or
Actually, it is. Pluto. It is. I watched on Pluto.
Yeah, I did too.
Yep.
Okay.
I wasn't paying for that shit.
We watched it through Mike's Rifftrax account.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've got Roku on my TV. I didn't realize there was a Rifftrax app. I knew there was an MST app. I didn't realize there was a Rifftrax one on there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was able to watch it on my TV.
Nice.
Great. Good to know. Good to know. That'd be very easy to watch then, because they're really difficult to watch on a laptop.
Yeah, the quality is bad enough on a laptop. On a laptop, I can only imagine how bad it would be on anything else.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's just low. Like it looks like it looks like the film stock looks like it was like shot and then forgot about for like the last 50 some years, and then it was like discovered in some like back room somewhere.
It's like they're
And
investigating
just
a murder,
aired
and
it.
there's like these 3 reels of film.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look close enough, that elf trying to put that doll's head on, those were the clues that you needed.
No doubt. Well, and the gun, like the constant shots of like the
Winchester.
The Winchester, like being like pumped in the toy thing there, and then also the wolf that had it over his shoulder for like the second one.
Yeah.
The skunk sharpening up those skates.
Oh, the ice skates.
Yep.
Yeah.
No eye protection needed here.
No. Okay, so this was weird, and
60s.
I've watched this a couple of times, specifically in the past couple of days. I've been trying to get through it. But I didn't notice until like we saw like the big group at the end of the last one.
Yeah.
That the skunk and the Puss in Boots, like I thought they were making jokes about the fact that it was probably kids inside the costumes. But genuinely, it was either little people or like kids inside the costumes, because they're tiny compared to like everybody else.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought maybe the wolf was just really tall or something.
Could have passed K. Gordon Murray to have put like his grandchildren in those costumes.
Oof.
Also, let's talk about the fact that most of the footage in these 3 shorts are just recycled footage from Santa Claus.
Oh,
The most egregious is in the last one, where it's clearly like the kid singing the song at the beginning of the movie, and it's just like overdubbed from what the original audio was, and then like, you see Santa Claus come down off down the stairs, and then the stuff in Merlin, which is a scene that was cut out of the MST episode, but it wasn't cut out of the Rifftrax for the Rifftrax live for this movie.
Yeah.
So that's why that footage is unfamiliar to anybody who's only seen the MST episode, is because it was cut for time on the episode.
That's gonna like haunt my nightmares. I'm pretty sure.
Like John Cage playing an accordion after he had a stroke.
Oh God! Yeah, the wolf's little thing.
The wolf theme. The haunting wolf theme.
I think that does stand as my favorite riff. Was if you want to know what two accordions having sex sounds like, that is my favorite riff.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I see the wolf, it now sounds like Wile E. Coyote after he falls off the cliff.
It's like his jaw's like hanging like that far down
Yep.
off of his face.
He's
That
got the opposite of
articulated
lockjaw.
Yeah, really bad lockjaw.
Oh God. I think my favorite riff out of all of these, and it's actually a callback to the Ken Fleischer Rudolph. I need both of you tonight. He's walking with the two right.
Only two. He couldn't afford more.
Yep. Venison. Get your
He
fresh
wants those
venison
extra
here.
money.
The live version of that, by the way, actually takes that a couple steps further.
Really?
Like, what? Wait,
Oh, boy.
what? Oh, nothing. Fresh meat right here, reindeer meat. Wait.
Yes, they did do the first short live on one of their shows.
Yeah, it was for Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny.
And,
Oh.
yeah, that one is online.
Okay.
Oh,
Good
Yeah,
to
that
know.
one's on YouTube. That's the one I watched originally. And then getting back to watch all three of these. 44 minutes is...
Wait.
It didn't...
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what? I'm going to liken it like this, okay? So, it's 44 minutes. But it's a kind of 44 minutes where you pause at some point, maybe to get up, use the bathroom, go grab a drink or something like that, and go, there's still 20 minutes of this left.
nothing
Nothing
but bones.
It's like I watched Joker 2 over the weekend, and I had to pause, and I'm like, there's still an hour and 15 minutes left. How am I not halfway through this stupid movie yet?
Oof.
Pacing.
Yes. Of which this
Which,
has
by the way, I
none.
just found out that the Santa's Village in Dundee, Illinois, is still open.
Really?
What?
And
It opened on May 30th, 1959 as Santa's Village, and then it rebranded itself on May 27th of 2011 as the Santa's Village Amusement and Water Park, which in East Dundee, Illinois, in Kane County.
Okay.
And
I kind of
yeah.
want to go.
the one,
Yeah, I kind of
I
want to
wanna
go
go too.
Trip.
I want to go see this thing.
the one in Lake Arrowhead, California, is also still open. but
Really?
now it's
Oh,
now Sky
wow.
Park at Santa's Village.
Oh.
Okay. So, Mike, let me ask you then, because you have ready access to your computer there.
Yeah.
Santa's Village in New Hampshire.
Hey, Hobo.
Hey, hello.
Yes.
Is that one of
That-
these?
No, I believe that was a completely separate thing.
Illinois it is then, Mike.
Yeah.
I was gonna. Oh, good. Sorry.
I'm just wondering how far Lake Arrowhead is from Anaheim.
Shouldn't be that
Well,
far, should it?
You could always ask
Uh,
John. I'm sure she can tell, unless she pops in on this one and she can tell you exactly how far it is.
Oh,
But-
no, it is not far at all. I just pulled up a map of it, and it's... Wow. I might have to visit there with John next time I visit.
There you go.
Uh,
There you go.
Yeah.
So
Kurt,
let me
we should
ask you
totally
guys,
do a meetup in Chicago for this.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm taking the train.
As
Nice.
children, did any of us wonder about the many offices of Santa Claus?
Oh. Oh boy.
I do love the fact that Santa has a intense distrust of calendars. So he
Yes.
has a clock.
And then they reference it at one point. It's like July past November or something.
Yeah, and the best part too, other than like Mexican Santa Claus, the only time that the K. Gordon Murray Santa Claus does anything is he just appears in rooms and just like, ho, 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 ho. Are you laughing at us, you psychopath? Like Arrowhead, my country. Stupid Midwest, they're boring lake days.
Indiana came before California there, Joe. So
Fair point.
they copied us.
I mean, it's better than Long Lake or something like that,
Yeah.
All of our lakes here in Massachusetts are unpronounceable. They're all named after native tribes that no longer exist.
It no longer
All right.
exists. Let's take it for a test drive. Oh, hi, James.
Turn up. Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Welcome. So
James is a cool dude. James is a really cool dude. He literally hit one of his big things is whenever he gets a big haul of like DVDs and Blu-rays from his like local charity shops over in the UK, he does videos where he shows off his hauls. He's a cool dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, glad to
Anything
have
you
you.
want to
Yes.
know about VHS, he is like the man.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's our resident tape head, even though he is younger than most of us in Dan's Discord.
Yes.
Oh, like Chappaquiddick. Oh, nothing ever happened there. No, we will never. Shh. No, never ask Bobby Kennedy or Teddy Kennedy whatever happened in Lake Chappaquiddick.
Well, you can't now. Secret's safe with him.
I mean, you could try a seance, but
Yeah.
or you could
No,
project.
maybe.
You could,
But maybe.
you
But
could
one of those
project
lake
on the-
worms did find its way into a Kennedy.
Oh man, I was gonna say you
Anyway.
could probably project through
Back to the
RFK
Back to the
Jr.'s
movie
head.
before we talk
and you
about
could
the
see-
Kennedys.
Yes, exactly.
Oh.
Let's talk about the mustache hut.
I would rather talk about this.
Mustache hut. What would be some of the other building names?
The
nice.
reindeer
Oh.
treatment plant, I think.
Yes, the reindeer treatment
something-
plants.
What was the name of the dining hall? I can't remember now, but it looked like the tea kettle looked like it kind of had blackface. When you
Yeah.
looked at it from an angle.
Nice.
Oh, it's
I
mostly on.
thought he had a giant penis, honestly.
Oh God.
Joe, you're young at heart.
Oh. Yeah, Joe. But yeah,
Yeah.
it was just so bizarre of a short of shorts.
Well,
All
the
three shorts are bizarre.
crazy
Yeah.
thing is that these K. Gordon Murray movies are like they run rampant throughout Rifftrax.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think about all the different movies that were shot in Storyland. Because wasn't the Thumbelina from Ice Cream Bunny shot there?
No, that was
No,
shot
it's
in
not
Pirates
Pirates
World.
World in
Pirate-
Florida.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so that was Pirates World. What about oh Christ, help me out. The Wizard of Oz one. There was another one shot in
Shoot. It's like the continuing adventures of Oz or something like that. It was like the guy who directed Santa and Ice Cream Bunny.
Is that the one with Pumpkinhead?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely is the one
Yeah.
with Pumpkinhead. And the
that's on
cricket
my
with
list
the
to
googly
review.
eyes. The cricket with the googly eyes and like the fake
Yeah.
handlebar mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pulling up K. Gordon Murray on IMDb right now. He only lived to be 57 years old, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Certainly left an impact.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
His movies
I'm
probably
taking a look.
are probably like the easiest thing to license because they're probably either public domain anymore or they were just like they were cost next to nothing to license.
I know Santa Claus is public domain now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I would be shocked if these three shorts weren't in public domain because who wants the rights to them? Come on, seriously.
Right.
I'll take the rights to him.
This
I was
is
gonna
really
say,
weird.
status like us.
His filmography reads like Ed Wood's.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it totally
Because it's
does.
either like he's taking a lot of foreign money, or there are a lot of like exploitation horrors or guy in suit kind of things. Like there's a Doctor of Doom, not Doctor Doom, and it looks like there's a gorilla, no doubt in a suit. Yeah, Santa's Enchanted Village, Santa Claus and his helpers. Yeah, exactly. They were just there to sell the park. Or parks.
Yeah.
So his guy in a suit or his guy in a monkey suit, was that Suburban Sasquatch?
Oh no, it was better than that.
Doctor of Doom, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally not the same as Doctor Doom because look, it has an of in the middle.
Exactly.
exactly.
He was Asylum before Asylum was cool.
So, it's really hard to like boil these movies down to talk about them because nothing really happens. So many films
I mean,
unless you can't find the gorilla head, then you have to put like a fishbowl on top of it.
Oh God.
Yeah. Human creature.
If you have never seen It Came from Hollywood, it is free on YouTube, the whole movie. If you want to watch like exploitation, like a collection of exploitation films before Mystery Science Theater made it like kind of cool to be able to parse through them, it's on YouTube. It's got Dan Aykroyd in it, John Candy, Gilda Radner, Cheech and Chong, host of people.
Nice.
Definitely worth your time. What was I saying?
If you've never seen Suburban Sasquatch, don't watch it. It's not good.
Oh, that's
Hey,
also on
it's
Rifftrax.
not
That was released on
bad.
Rifftrax, right? It's terrible.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
not
awful. It is
that
awful.
Bad. Come on.
That's how Sands Village Man. All right. No, actually, John, the Village of Madness is the Rifftrax titled collection. I went looking for it. It's the only way you can find it is via Rifftrax.
Yeah.
So
I checked to see if like all three of these were streaming, like, you know, not just like with the Rifftrax necessarily, but like by themselves. Like Tubi's like a plethora, especially around this time of like these shitty Christmas shorts that we like so much. They're like you know, elementary schools would buy when they couldn't get Frosty the Snowman or you know, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the Rankin Bass Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yep. Yeah, and yes, the Suburban Sasquatch does show up in Rifftrax the game, which I am now a proud subscriber of, so I can join in at some point this holiday season. Woo! Yeah.
I guess the third short is possibly the most bonkers one, which is saying a lot.
Well, it goes it definitely goes the Cave Dwellers route, where they're too cheap to actually pay for a villain. So they just had the voice of the ogre.
There we go.
It is the best suburban Bigfoot movie to feature a Bigfoot movie or Bigfoot dong.
Yeah.
Yeah. It does. It has it. It has
Yep.
it.
Of all the
He's
things I
anatomically
thought you'd be saying,
correct.
that was not one of them.
I gotta
But
say,
that
Not
third-
on the list.
one of my
That
favorite
first short,
jokes.
yeah, is so bizarre. So it's just because it's probably the most ambitious of the three,
Yes.
because it doesn't just like involve like Santa talking to Merlin or any other weird stuff. It has a freaking ogre in it that's just clearly like a statue or something that they
It's a
maybe had in the
voiceover.
park.
That's
And
really all it is.
yeah, I was gonna say it's just like the camera focuses on the head of the monster, and that's it. And then like you just hear the voice dubbed in.
Yeah, and one of my favorite riffs in that is just, "No, Merlin, no! Don't throw your colostomy bag at me, Merlin."
And yeah, apparently, like I did look this up a little bit a while ago. The first two were made like in the same year. This one was made like 2 or 3 years later.
What?
Yeah.
And you
Wow.
can tell because like when they say it looks like Santa, close up, it looks like Santa spent the last couple of years dead.
Yeah.
There's like a real power to him. It's like, oh, how much longer are you gonna last?
The worst thing about that is the fact that the quality of the video the film is already bad enough. So
Right.
how did he
Yeah.
look in real life in addition to all that?
Oh,
Looked
that
like
dude probably
Danny
did a
DeVito in
lot
that
of
Always
hard
Sunny
living.
episode.
That guy looks like the
Lots of
kind of guy who
booze.
always cuts me off in the Lowe's parking lot and then gets out of his pickup, just like, yeah. It's actually by Phil Hartman. Really?
Oh gosh. Oh, also, I don't understand. I also never understood the thing about like the Puss in Boots and the wolf. Like, why is Puss in Boots a part of Santa's village?
Why are any
Doesn't
of the
make-
animals
Why
part of
is
the
there a skunk there?
Skunk? Yeah, why is this skunk? And like that, like the start of the third short, the wolf's like picking on him, and like Puss in Boots comes, and then like they like both make fun of him for smelling. It's like he's a skunk.
Yeah. You got a problem, pal.
Yeah. And then like the skunk doesn't talk. It just makes like it talks, but like it like speaks basic words. It doesn't like it's like an infant, like it's
Right.
learning to talk.
I love the fact that the wolf is just like completely berating him. He's just standing there, and Mike is like, do I still need to be here?
Also, like the first short when the skunk is in the puppet theater with the kids, and they all just like genuinely move away from it. Like the one kid's like touching him. He could never love again.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's always.
We talked that. Yeah. Yeah, Mike and I talked about that last week when we talked about Santa Claus. Was like the weird addition to Merlin is I never understood it. Like,
yeah,
why?
Well, I think in this it's only because they had to kind of somewhat tie it into Mexican Santa Claus.
Yeah.
That's really all I can.
Yeah, that makes sense. That would make sense. Yeah.
I knew Sir Lancelot, you know.
I will never, ever get over like the mouth in Santa's like observatory.
Oh God, yeah, and the jokes about it, just the jokes about Santa having indiscretions with the magic talker.
To this day, I'll forever know it as Gary the Glory Hole.
Yeah. Also, there's a kid in the audience. Mommy, what's Gary the Glory Hole?
And then the thing Mike does about the ear.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
It's like, yeah, we used to have a giant ear hanging on the. Actually, it's my uncle's ear.
Uncle's.
Yeah. The thing that killed me, and maybe I don't know, like the first War of the Worlds that came out in the 50s, I think.
Yeah.
Like it was the color one. The magic eye that kind of sits next to the
Oh,
telescope reminded me of the like the periscope thing that they use, or the whatever you want to call it.
Oh,
It reminded me a
absolutely.
ton of that.
Sultry.
Oh, that's a great one, John.
I wonder how many times it's walking like.
Hey, honey, we need to make some additions to the house.
Let me grab a couple of a glass of eggnog and then we'll talk.
I'm gonna need a moment alone, kids.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's weird.
I wish they could have had pitch in this. I wish they would have shown had pitch in this because it would have been funny to see their version of pitch.
Yeah, no doubt. Do you guys find it weird that like you look at Mexican Santa Claus and you look at this, and Mexican Santa Claus actually makes sense and is a reasonable movie compared to this pile of weirdness?
Yeah. Well, the weird thing is, haven't seen it yet, Hobo.
Actually, Mrs. Claus is a couple places, John. So
she's at the end of the movie, or the end of the last short when they're all doing the music number.
She's also in the puppet show as well. Like she's in one of the rows there watching stuff.
I think he might be talking about the Mexican Santa Claus.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
well, Merlin.
Oh yeah, there is no Mrs. Claus.
Understanding.
Oh,
there you go.
Oh, that would make sense. Why the wolf was such a dick.
I mean, when
Does
they were
that
arguing,
explain the ulcers?
When they were arguing there, one of them did say, "Did I just hear a demon?"
Seriously, in that first short, the wolf's dialogue all sounds like he like broke into the sound booth because he's talking over everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing,
Hey,
though,
Joe, I'm not one to kink shame, so
No, we do a kink shame here.
Really, there's not that much about the elves, though. You know.
no, there isn't. I mean, all we know is that they're probably park employees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Working on their day off.
Like $1.25 an hour.
Yeah, and they only make about 7 toys over the course of the entire freaking 40 minutes.
And yet, they can probably all get their SAG cards now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know if this thing was ever theatrical release. This isn't Wizzo's Christmas, so
Wizzo's Christmas is like freaking incredible compared to this.
Oh my god, Wizzo's Christmas is. I mean, when you take 20 minutes just to look at window displays, the best part about Wizzo's Christmas, not to get too far off topic, but I'm still staying with Christmas, is that Rifftrax and Cinema Snob made the same joke.
Really?
At the end, when all the kids leave, he's like, well, I'm just gonna all alone here, and they just kind of like cut off. On Rifftrax, it's just. And on Cinema Snob was like, and then you hear the gunshot. Oh, Joe. This is a family show, man.
Oh my God. Well, Gary the Glory Hole and Alphaphile. Oh my God.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Right.
this is.
La 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 la.
Dun, dun, dun. That's the rhythm. Dun 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 dun.
God, this probably broke my brain a lot. Like, I think I spent most of the. It was like when I started watching it this evening while eating my supper. I like spent like the first like 10 minutes or so just like that.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell did I get myself into? And it's bad when it makes A Visit to Santa look dignified.
Hey, I didn't know David Lynch made a Christmas film.
No, this was like if I can't really say it's not depressing enough to be a Werner Herzog movie, but
I do like the fact that they do that. They do a Werner Herzog reference.
Yes.
yeah.
I do, yeah.
We are Santa's elves. We're consigned to hell.
Yeah, it's that weird just accordion sound. It's like how the hell do you get that sound?
You know what? It was a park employee. Just here, play this.
I don't know what was weirder though, that or the like fascist death march that they had to make toys to.
Oh my God!
Battle stations, battle stations, battle stations.
I mean, the one thing you can say about the music is the fact that you were talking about it, so clearly it wasn't just generic BS. You know, there was.
It doesn't sound like catalog stuff.
It stuck. It didn't stick in the right way, but it stuck.
It's stuck in our craw, is what it's stuck in.
Yeah. Meanwhile, that wolf is breaking his back for all the children of the universe. Because the children of Jupitron 6 are a bunch of slave drivers.
Yeah, no doubt. John, that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I don't know about you guys, but if I went to my boss with a complaint and all they did was laugh in my face the entire time, I would quit.
Yeah, here's my 2 weeks here. There we go.
Not even laughing, just like that.
Maybe Santa was just deaf or dead.
What is it, by the way, with these Rifftrax shorts, where Santa doesn't actually ho ho ho? It's always this weird condescending laugh every single time.
True.
Ho ho ho! Or Rudolph, the animated Rudolph. Yo ho!
Yeah. At least it didn't do what Droppo did. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho.
You know what? Given the choice, I think I would rather have Droppo.
He's the Gilligan of our time, Triv.
And that he is. I do wonder, though. Okay, so you look at, the Mexican Santa Claus, you look at Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, you look at this. Would you say that of like all the kind of Christmas-based stuff, I'm even thinking stuff like Fun in Balloon Land and pieces like that, like kind of those holiday-specific things. What's the worst one? Is it this one? Is it Wizzo? Is it Fun in Balloon Land? I don't think it's Mexican Santa Claus or Santa Conquers the Martians.
He was an asshole the entire time. Getting us back to Mexican Santa Claus there, so we can at least see what Mexico's idea of racism is.
I don't know. I think this. It's not like. Oh, it's bad, but it's memorable in how just bizarre it is. And Andy's having a coughing fit.
I'm fine.
It's
we
just how.
Love you.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, it's just how it's the bizarreness of it. You see the wolf doing this.
Rufus's broken jaw distended as every footfall announced with delightful agony, entering the playroom to watch the story unfold.
Yeah, this I think I think Fun and Balloon Land would take the cake in terms of bad.
Everybody.
I was going to say that, Kurt. Fun and Balloon Land. So first of all, Fun and Balloon Land is my daughter's obsession when it comes to Rifftrax.
Really?
She watched it like 5 times.
Oh my god.
I mean, I know I raised my kids right with their comedy.
Yeah, I know. Kurt, is your ceiling okay?
Yeah, ceiling's fine.
Okay. Every time I get into a
laughs.
Yeah, I send out shockwaves and destroy Kurt's ceiling.
Yeah, it's big cracks in my ceiling right above me.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah.
He's got like a whole thing of like the ceiling plaster just sitting by the. That's why we do these early, so Kurt has time to let it like go up and dry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get a lot of spackle.
He sits in his living room, watches more Letterboxd movies, and then he's like, "Okay, it's good to go."
Yep. Back to
back to fun. Your daughter's obsession with Fun and Balloon Land.
I don't get it, but it's like one of those things because it's beyond bizarre.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The woman,
there's
the
no
narrator.
Structure.
The narrator's just hammered. Hello, fat hippo.
While I'm watching like Santa's Village of Madness, who was this made for?
That's a great question.
That was
It was
That
made
is a question
to
was
sell
too.
Santa's Village parts.
Yeah, even like little kids, like they wouldn't understand most of the stuff that like the Big Bad Wolf was talking about. The play that puppet show was completely incomprehensible. Nobody understood what they were saying.
Those buildings all looked like they were like not adequately air conditioned at all either.
Yeah.
Well, and this is
So
60s
I'm sure that the
though
puppet
too.
house actually smelled like a monkey house.
Oh,
Oh,
sure.
Oh God, yeah.
Especially with live reindeers being rocked and dragged
Oh
around.
my god.
Oh, come on. The ice cream bunny's not dangerous. What? Drive around in a fire truck and, do stuff. I mean,
Let's not forget, Santa's telling this entire story, and then she went this way, and then she went that way, and then everyone went doodly-doodly-doo.
I tried to do the ice cream bunny laugh, but I always end up sounding like Crankor from Princess Space.
Yeah, same.
It's
more muffled. It's more like a.
Well, now you guys just sound like Bill Corbett,
Oh yeah. Getting to that portion of like the host segments that they did, those are really nice because I do love like when they're just kind of like sitting there. We get to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also very interesting too because like you can tell that Mike and Kevin have cocktails.
Yeah.
And Bill is a recovering alcoholic, and it's always he's like, nope, got my mug of heavy cream here.
He brings light to it, but not in a weird way.
Yeah. Again, I can definitely tell it was real alcohol because Kevin was like taking like that long like savor after every sip of martini. So.
And it was in a fun cup too. I'm always a big fan of fun.
Oh, I love those. I wish I had more room to put like holiday cocktail.
Oh yeah.
Glassware out. My liquor cabinet is filled with a whole bunch of stuff with like bottles that are like that full.
Time to mix them all together, right?
The last thing you need is a jungle juice cocktail. That's a terrible idea.
I was gonna say I'm gonna make this unholy concoction and just like, here, everybody, try this. What is it? I don't know.
It's 175,000 proof.
It's that cocktail from Santa Claus, the drink of remembrance.
Oh God.
Why is our way there stripping?
Oh shoot.
Oh man. Well, this was fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we got one more coming up next week, next Monday. Because that's it. We don't have any more because there's no more Christmas after that.
Right.
We are going to be doing the Festival of Shorts.
Yes.
The Christmas Festival of Shorts from was it Mike 2009?
2010.
Was it 2010?
I believe it was their second live show.
It was their second live show.
The one that has Burt the Yankovic in it, right?
We were. What's that?
Yeah, it's like there's one's got like Weird Al where they do the 3 magical words, the pork short with the gestures,
Oh,
Yes.
which
Yep.
I showed in Dan's Discord last weekend. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago. That I think James definitely watched because he was there.
Holy precious and
So
flavor.
he got to see the robots commercial, the
Oh,
weird
yeah.
the
Oh.
fireman. The fireman.
Nice.
I won't spoil it because
We're gonna talk about it next week.
It's a doozy.
But
Guys,
it's like
is it okay if I'm not? If I'm showing up for a short about shorts and I don't have any pants, is that an issue?
I don't know.
Okay, cool.
I'm not wearing pants right
All
now.
you.
So it's fine.
It's your own
Park
theater.
the
You can do whatever the hell
avatars,
you
easy
want in it.
You're right.
You wear long sleeves in the summer. So
Yes.
the only robot commercial I ever think of with Rifftrax is from the Star Wars Holiday Special.
Oh, Tobor.
You control Tobor. At least that's what Tobor wants you to think.
I think the commercials are the best part of the holiday special.
Yes. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, they absolutely are.
Yeah. We sat and watched all of them the other night.
Nice.
Yes.
Wild Geese holiday special.
I do love that my daughter loves Rifftrax so much.
Aw, that's cool. What a great
She
thing to
hasn't-
bond over.
What's that?
Yeah.
What a great thing to bond over.
I know. It's like I can bond over wrestling with my son. I can bond over Rifftrax with my daughter. It's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, as I say, when I streamed it around Thanksgiving, we got a kick out of those commercials. Shove is so forth spelled backwards. Oh shoot!
Yeah. So anyway, well, Triv, Kurt,
Ironically,
thank you so
our
much.
our review of Santa's Village of Madness is almost as going as long as Santa's Village of Madness.
Oh my
It is,
god.
my God.
It was more dignified, I think.
Yeah.
Well, absolutely.
Despite the growing numbers of protesters outside of her office.
Really, my biggest takeaway from watching those commercials too was just because I was like 6 when the holiday special was aired. So first of all, and I talked about this in our riff, Kurt, when we talked about holiday special a couple years ago, that I didn't know what to think when I saw it because I was just the world's biggest Star Wars fan. I'm like, I don't know. Are there bad things in this world?
Well, yes, you watched one of them.
Now as an adult, my takeaway is that back in the late 70s, man, we had some weapons grade over-the-counter medications.
Oh yeah, Contact
Here's
and
Contact.
Distran.
None of it was as good as Itchy, though.
Oh,
Now I
none of it was
now I
as
can
good as
listen to
what
Jerry.
Carrie Fisher was on.
Yeah, now I can listen to Jerry Rafferty music all night long.
all right. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. So let's get some plugs going. Kurt, what do you got to plug?
Well, Triv and I she just released our first video of her Rifftraffiganza for her channel anniversary. What's your channel anniversary, wasn't it, or was it your
Basically,
1,000 subscribers?
It's something I've been doing throughout the year,
Yeah.
and I'll continue doing. Basically, short form riffs of various PSAs, instructional videos, and all that kind of stuff. So,
Sweet.
Yeah, we did a bus driving safety short, the 3-part bus driver safety short from the 1970s,
yes.
which was a lot of fun.
Mhm.
And then
For a
the
bus driving
Metrodome
short,
one
You
is
need 3 parts.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, I was gonna say it was 3 parts because it was they all like segue from like the first short was like elementary school kids, the second short was the middle school kids, and the third short was the high school kids. So you needed all three, K through 12 basically to glad you had fun, James. These are absolutely a lot of fun. I love doing these. But yeah, they you need K through 12 because every kid's different, and every one of those kids that gets hurt in a bus gets hurt or gets killed or seriously maimed in the riff.
The worst ways possible.
The worst way, yeah, so the worst ways possible. But yeah, then we got the Metrodome short, which we did the riff of like the 1987 Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome, which is where the Twins and the Minnesota Vikings played at. Their training video for like their concession workers and shit. So we got that one. Oh, what else? We did a couple other ones.
The Jewel. We had the Jewel. Like,
the Jewel Osco, from the Chicago
Osco training, and then there was one about oh god. Social cues, like it was a Coronet film from the
it was like it was a social cues one.
From the 50s.
Read a situation.
Yeah. So Metrodome will come out hopefully later this week, and then I'm doing a Christmas riff of Rap City Kids with Narcotic Casserole.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then I will jump back in with Kurt to do I might toss out something different for New Year's just to bring in the new year, but then it'll be back into the Jewel Osco one and the social cues one. So also one thing to note with that bus safety one, that they had middle schoolers and they were smoking something. I'm guessing pot. I don't know, but they're passing like joints or cigarettes or something through the window.
Through the window. And that's how the one gets hurt.
As you do.
They have marijuana, which they have fashioned it. They have rolled up it and going to smoke it like a cigarette.
Absolutely.
I smoked the marijuana like a cigarette. Yeah. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, I am on Blue Sky, Swayze Arabia, Instagram Swayze_of_Arabia, and then I'm on Letterboxd, which is both linked on my Blue Sky and on my, I think it's on my Instagram too. It might be. I don't know if it is or not. I'll have to look. If it's not, then you can find me on Blue Sky or go to my Blue Sky account, click the link in my biography thing, and it'll take you to my Letterboxd where I just wrote my most recent. Very trippy.
I lived through some of it, so yes.
Yeah, but I just wrote a review about Money Plane. Which, if you've never seen Money Plane, it is the kind of movie that like 11-year-old me would have came up with, because it's literally about they're trying to rob a plane in the sky where you bet on everything, and like Matthew Lawrence, Joey Lawrence, and Andrew Lawrence are all in it. Kelsey Grammer's like the main bad guy.
Edge from the WWE is in it. Adam Copeland.
Yeah, Edge is it. Adam Copeland. Edge is in it. It's bizarre, but like there's like Bitcoin. There's like $1 million in Bitcoin on this plane. There's no inherent value in that, guys.
I was going to say, give it 15 minutes, it'll be down to 85 cents.
No doubt.
But yeah,
it was two girls in this one too. All right, well, now it's negative. Now it's underwater.
Yeah, but yeah, I wrote that. I got some more reviews. John Cleveland every Friday night does a 4-movie stream on his Discord, Popcorn and Pain, and I normally write reviews. Andy was.
I was.
Yeah. But I've normally like write reviews of like these really bad movies that the Rumble. Yeah. But yeah, that John or his buddies show in the Popcorn and Pain Discord, like sometimes they're like movies with Eric Roberts, and sometimes they're like Godfrey Ho movies, and sometimes they're like they're Asylum movies, or just it's a hodgepodge of bad movies. And one day, it's made out of nothing but Dogecoin.
Yeah, sadly, that one day was years ago.
But yeah, that's all my plugs, I think.
All right.
Yeah, because I'm not on Twitter anymore. So.
You can find me sort of. I mean, I'm kind of across multiple platforms. I don't post very much just because I've been really crazy busy. Instagram, Blue Sky, and Twitter. It's at Trivial Theater. Coming up, as Kurt already said, we're doing two. We just did Death Zones, the 3-part bus safety video. Before that, I did Dead Alive, the Peter Jackson movie back in October. So it's been off a bit. Coming up next will be the Metrodome short, where we do talk with Minnesota/Canadian accents throughout a good chunk of it.
Pretty much the whole thing.
Exactly. Lots of hot dish talk. It gets a little funky and a little gossipy. And then I'll be doing Rhapsody Kids for Christmas. After that, I'm hoping to keep a more consistent schedule because I have not been consistent at all. A lot more riffs, or short form riffs, with some people in the chat, actually, with John and a couple other folks doing stuff. Anyway, there's a lot of that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think that's it. We both Kurt and I just did stuff on Dan from TYTD's channel, documenting his extensive collection of stuff. So you can definitely find that as well. I think that's it. Sorry, it's a bunch of random stuff. So
that's okay. That's all we do is we just do random stuff. And speaking of which, you can find Mike and I on Facebook at Geek Salad Podcast and at Geek Salad Radio on Twitter. Barely use it anymore, so it's just there so I can keep the domain. Blue Sky and Threads, barely use Threads, so go to us on Blue Sky. We also host a little podcast called Geek Salad. You can check that out wherever you get your podcasts. Our latest episode, part 1 of our look back at the movies of 1994, is up.
Ooh.
Part 2 is yet to be recorded. We had a bit of a delay.
Snafu?
That will be remedied in the next few weeks. So we're just coming up with a date because we have our good friend M who will be joining us. But because she is 5 hours ahead of us, we have to find weekends that work for everybody because we work. So but you can also check out everything here on our YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button, give it a like. It also helps us out. Check out all our past reviews. Give these guys a follow. Give Kurt a follow. Give Triv a follow. Give the folks that went into the chat tonight. Give them a follow, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Give them all the love. What's that?
We've actually gotten up to 10 viewers at this point, and we've never had that.
Amazing. Yeah. Oof. I've never known this level of success. So
We got some good people there.
Yes.
So anyway, we will be back next week with our final Rifftrax retro review. And I'm going to go because my throat hurts. So anyway.
That's what she said.
Ooh.
My goodness.
Saute.
Now I'm getting the vapors. Go forth and be careful. We'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Good night.
Oh, yes. And also, Merry Christmas. No, Mike, don't.